Hi Andres,
Hi.
how are you?
It's easy, but no.
Did you know that if you sleep all of your hours, you're going to live more?
Well, that's and I'm going to live like 63 years because I only sleep like 6 hours or 7.
This is the kind of talk we want to do when we want to inform someone. When we want to inform, we give the knowledge that we have and explore our knowledge and give the knowledge to someone that need it. Or we can just persuade. Persuade is the second general purpose that people can have for speaking, to persuade. When we speak to persuade, we get the listen to embrace the point of view. What do you know about inform?
Okay, inform is the kind of speech that we do when we want the audience know about the team. For example, during the class you're doing your exposition about Guatemalan independence. So your speech is inform. And why do you do that? Um, you do the is informed speech for the audience know more about the team or start knowing from a team. Or easily in the example that I gave is for your points.
Or the other thing that you can do in a speech is to entertain. The final general purpose that people can have in public speaking is to entertain, to give laughs and things in your public that you can do it in an entertaining way. An entertaining speech can be either informative. What this mean? This means that you can explore all the things of information and give an entertaining speech.
A good example of this are the shows of this Mexican comedian that I don't know if you know it, but it's Franco Escamilla.
Yeah, yeah,
You see his new movie.
yeah. That is a point of entertain, but this kind of entertain, it's can be funny or serious. There are overall entertaining speeches not designed to give audience or deep understanding.
Some example of this can be when you're telling a story that will be in the entertained speech, but in the serious ambit. Why? Because you're telling a serious, you're talking about a serious theme, and you're talking seriously. You're not making lack of the situations or either more, even log of your log with your friends about that.
There are three types of entertaining speeches: the after dinner speech, the overall speech, and the inspirational speech.
The inspirational speech is the one that we do for me for making for making the people more eager to do something and to encourage them to do something or to be a better person.
When we want to persuade someone, we can use to entertain because they are by the hand. You can do all of this in the same way because they are for the same purpose. Can you give me an example of the 3 points?
3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Okay, when to reform, we can say, for example, in 1984 we have the World War One. By the we don't have Nazis, but we have the Germans that have the triple entente team. We have the Allies that are United States, England, and the other ones.
That's kind of
Or
form talk, but why we want to share knowledge? Knowledge sharing is the process of delivering information, skills, or expertise in some part of we can will benefit if we just listen what he's saying.
some philosophers say sometimes I don't remember, but knowledge is not some is, knowledge is something that we should everyone know or have because your life is too short and we have to learn about all the things that we can.
There are 6 general types of informative speech: objects, people, events, concepts, process, and issues. there are the types of common informative topics. This means that the first type of informative speech relates to objects which can be co-objects are designed. Otherwise, we have that uh, persuade speeches have the most part of the time because when we want to persuade someone, we can get all the knowledge that we have and give it to him and convince him that he have the power of something. In that way, we can just go and say, "You can do it. You are in the capacity of do that."
The persuasive speech is the most common one, because you can sit in a lot of places. For example, in election year, they're going to do their speeches to convince you to vote for them, or when you're going to buy a car, the seller is going to tell you what car you have to buy and how money you have to spend for that.
And that's all that you need to know about informative, persuade,
An
and
entertainment speech.
thank you.